This section of the course is for beginners, people who are just starting off in their career as trainers. Maybe you've been in for a year or two. You still feel green. You still feel new at this. That's what this section is for. Let's go ahead and hop in. First big thing you need to realize, nobody really cares how young you are or how inexperienced you are. When someone is in a room with you for a training, all they care about is how can you benefit them? How can you teach them something? How can you train them something that will help them in their life, with their career, their business, something about their life? What can you do to help them? If you can do that, they really don't care if you've been doing this for 100 years or if this is your first training ever. So get over this insecurity that somehow you're not seasoned enough, or you're not the right gender, or your voice isn't deep enough. I'm not saying there isn't racism or sexism in the world. Certainly there is. But if people are coming to you for a couple of hours for a training, or a day, or even a couple of days, they're not looking for some long-term commitment typically. It's not the same as hiring you as a full-time employee to work just for them and their department forever. So if you can give them real value, then they're going to focus on you, and they're going to like you, and they're going to give you high marks. So I need you first to just build that mindset. If you know more on the subject you're training them on than your trainees, then you have something of value. And they're going to like that, and they're going to respect that the vast majority of the time. So take a moment, really buy into that concept. You may think everyone knows that you're inexperienced. You've only been in this job for 2 months, or this is your first or second training. Here's the thing. Nobody else cares. And they don't know it until you reveal it. What's the number one reveal inexperienced trainers have? Well, for starters, they actually tell people, oh gosh, I'm embarrassed today, or I'm nervous today, I've never done this before. Well, don't lower people's expectations. Don't tell people you're nervous or inexperienced. Imagine every single surgeon in the world was inexperienced before they performed their first surgery. How would you like it if you're in the operating room on the table and you're about to have open heart surgery and the surgeon says, gosh, I hope this goes well. I've never performed open heart surgery before. Probably freak you out. And yet every single surgeon in the world at some point had to go from literally zero experience to their first surgery. It's the exact same thing with training. So for starters, don't tell anyone. And unlike a surgeon, you're probably not going to kill anyone, even if you don't deliver a great training. The second big way that most inexperienced trainers kind of muck things up is they're really bad speakers. They want to get up, oh, I don't want to mess anything up. I don't want to leave anything out. So if I just read the script the whole time, or if I just read the bullet points, I'll have covered everything. No one can accuse me of leaving anything out, and I won't get fired. It's an extraordinarily negative, defensive posture. So the easiest way to make everyone in the room think you're experienced, polished, good at this, and seasoned, beyond telling them that you're not, is to simply be a great speaker. To give interesting presentations, speeches, talks, sections of the training day in an interesting, compelling, commanding way. Now, there's a giant section on public speaking later in this course. So I want you to go to that no matter what you do. Make sure you do that. If you do that, it will cover up almost all the other problems you have when it comes to being inexperienced, because very few inexperienced trainers are actually good speakers. If you can be a great speaker, no one will ever suspect you of being an inexperienced trainer.